Here is Autobot scientist Perceptor, part of the Transformers the Movie Studio Series 86 line. The original Perceptor was adopted from a Microman Microchange toy, appropriately called Microscope. He was a mainstay throughout Season 2 of the Transformers cartoon. He was a major supporting character in the film and continued on into Season 3. Perceptor is the Autobot's chief scientist, and what most people can remember about his character is that he liked to give very wordy explanations for everything. Perceptor always believed in using 10 words when one would suffice.
Ultra Magnus, a cursory evaluation of Decepticon capability indicates a distinct tactical deficiency.
In other words, Perceptor, we're outnumbered.
Perceptor was briefly updated back in 2010 and given a truck mode, but eventually he returned to his microscope form that everyone is familiar with. We have all the usual Studio Series logos on his box: Transformers the Movie, Transformers Generations, Studio Series 86, his name, and a very nice piece of artwork that is reminiscent of the original G1 cartoon. Close-up of the artwork on that side. And again on that side. On the back we have photos of the toy in its 3 forms. And there's no bio or tech specs or anything on here. It's just a bunch of legal information in different languages. Here it says big screen inspired scale, detail, and backdrop, and Battle of Autobot City. Perceptor only comes with one accessory, which is his gun, molded all in red. And for those wondering, no, this is not a working microscope. The original G1 Perceptor that came from the Microman line was an actual working microscope. This dial would turn and it would work just like a regular, sort of a kid's play microscope. This one does not. This dial is molded on, it's solid, and there is a translucent bits of plastic on either end, but you just look through it and see nothing. So that's unfortunate. Probably a modern day cost-cutting measure, of course. Perceptor has all the usual articulation you see in modern Transformers. Just like an actual action figure. He doesn't have any double-jointed knees or elbows, of course, but he does have a good range of movement. He is solid. He's made of good plastic. There is not much in the way of hollow limb syndrome with these 86 Transformers as far as I can see. There's none with this one. Just a little hole in the back where his head flips down, and in his forearms where the fists flip in, that's all. So he's a good looking figure. I believe the blue is a little more muted than the original G1 toy, but this matches the animation. Here is Perceptor in his exciting microscope form, and I say that with all due sarcasm. Did anyone ever play with the original Perceptor as an actual microscope? It was a neat idea in Generation 1 when this was an actual working microscope. Now it's just a bit of nostalgia. Perceptor does have a third mode, which is a battle platform. He had the same third mode in Generation 1, and it's carried over here. So basically it's just a microscope in a different configuration to make it look like a cannon. You can attach his weapon to the side of the microscope lens to give it more of a battle platformy look. He also has these treads molded onto his legs. As with other Studio Series figures, the inside of the box does double as a display backdrop. I like this version of Perceptor. He's easy to transform, he's a solid toy, fun to pose, animation accurate, very close to the original toy, if you don't count the working microscope, and he's just fun to play with. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.